Want to speak real Polish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at polishpod101.com.
Want to finally start speaking in your target language? In this guide, you'll discover the top 7 ways to practice speaking on your own with our lessons. Let's begin. Number 1, shadowing. Shadowing is a proven learning technique where all you do is repeat what you hear in order to practice speaking. So, access any audio or video lesson on the site and press the play button to start. Then, as you listen or watch, just repeat the conversations. Or, even easier, read along out loud with the dialogue section. The script is right there in front of you. With our lessons, you can master entire conversations, just like that. Number 2, read out loud. I just mentioned it, but reading out loud is another powerful tactic and deserves its own mention. With every lesson, you get written transcripts and translations. So, as you play the lesson, read the dialogue out loud as you hear it. Why? By reading out loud, you're also practicing your speaking skills. You can do this with the lesson notes, the lesson transcript, or the dialogue tool. With the dialogue tool, you can listen to each line again and again, and repeat out loud until you master them all. Number 3, speed up your reading to speed up your speaking. Being able to speak without thinking is a sign of language mastery. If you're talking to a native and can respond quickly, they'll assume that you're fairly fluent. How can you do this? When you read out loud, try increasing your speed a little bit every time. So, start by reading with the dialogue tool. If you're like most learners, you'll read the first line slowly. That's because you're still getting used to the words, which is okay. Reread it. On your second try, you know most of the words, and you'll read a little faster. Reread it again. On your third try, you'll be even faster, at a native speaker's speed. And being able to read these phrases out loud and fast will help you speak fast. Number 4, record and compare yourself with native speakers. In order to sound like a native speaker, you must imitate native speakers. So here's how. Access the voice recorder, which is in the dialogue study tool in every lesson. Click on the microphone icon. Listen to the native speaker's audio, and then record yourself. You can then compare the 2 recordings side by side, and practice and try again and again until you perfect your pronunciation. Number 5, get feedback from our Premium Plus teacher. If you're learning by yourself and don't have access to real teachers, then you can always get feedback from our Premium Plus teachers. With the My Teacher tool, you can record yourself speaking and send the audio file to the teacher. They'll review it and tell you what to improve and how. That's it. Number 6, level up your speaking with Premium Plus assignments. With Premium Plus, you can also get assignments that cover reading, writing, listening, and even speaking from your teacher. These assignments can be tailored to your goals and needs. You get a new one every week, or anytime you're ready for a new one. Number 7, get even more lessons in the lesson library. If you want even more lessons on speaking and conversations, visit our lesson library and under Category, choose Conversation. You'll get all of the pathways and lessons that are focused on speaking. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Cześć, jestem Joanna. Hi, I'm Joanna. Welcome to polishpod101.com's Polski w 3 minuty. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Polish. In the last lesson, we learned how to thank people by saying dziękuję. In this lesson, we will learn some of the most common greetings used in Poland. Gotowi? Are you ready? Zaczynamy. Let's start. There are a few informal greetings in Polish. Cześć. Cześć. Cześć means hi or hello. Another informal greeting is siema. Siema. This phrase also means hi, but it's used only by young people. Another very common greeting is hej. 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 Hey is very easy because it's exactly the same as English hey. All these greetings are very informal, and we should only use them with friends or close relatives. Now let's move on to formal greetings in Polish. There are only two that you need to know. We'll start with dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. Literally, dzień dobry means good day. We can use dzień dobry during the whole day, from early morning until evening. If it's the evening, we would say dobry wieczór. Dobry wieczór. What should you say when you leave? Polish people usually say do widzenia when living in a formal situation. Do widzenia. Do widzenia means goodbye. If, however, we are saying goodbye to friends or relatives, we can use the informal pa, or simply pa. Now you can greet people and say goodbye in many different ways in Polish. Let's review them all again. First, formal greetings. Dzień dobry. Use this phrase during the day. Dobry wieczór. Use this phrase in the evening. The informal greetings are cześć, siema, hej. When living in a formal situation, we say do widzenia. And in an informal situation, it's papa or just pa. Easy, isn't it? Now it's time for Joanna's insights. Do you remember siema? It's an abbreviation of jak się masz, which means how are you? But we just use it in the same way as hi. It's a very common greeting among young people. You will find, as you continue to study Polish, that new greetings constantly appear among young people who often come up with new uses for well-known phrases or their abbreviations. During the next lesson, we'll learn the meaning of the phrase Czy mówisz po angielsku? Do you already know it? See you in the next Polski w 3 minuty lesson. Pa!
Today we're going to talk about 4 techniques to help you stop translating in your head and instead start thinking in your target language. This will allow you to have conversations with ease, read smoothly, and better understand native speakers. These are 4 methods to help you think in a new language. Number 1, surround yourself with your target language. This way, you'll be completely immersed in the language. Without realizing it, you'll learn pronunciation, sentence structures, grammar, and new vocabulary. Play music in the background while you're cooking, or have a radio station on while you study. Just use one of our endless podcasts available to you. These are easy to listen to in the background while doing other things. Number 2, learn through observation. This is how we all learned our native languages as kids. Words will develop their own meanings that relate better to your target language, rather than meanings that are translated directly. Number 3, speak out loud to yourself. Even if you're a little embarrassed, it forces you to listen to how you speak. It makes it much easier to spot simple grammar mistakes. Number 4, practice daily. If you practice everything for only one day, you won't retain the information you learned. The brain can realistically only focus for about 30 minutes. So studying a little every day allows you to absorb better. Follow these steps and have patience. You'll soon be able to achieve your language learning goals. Just make sure to remember these 4 methods. Sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. And start learning more every day.
Want to speak real Polish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at polishpod101.com.
Hello everyone, welcome to Top Polish Words. And today we will be doing top 25 Polish phrases. My name is Marzena. Let's start. So the first phrase is cześć. Cześć means hello in Polish. So when you meet your friend, you can say cześć, which would be like saying hello. But then again, you can use cześć to say bye as well. For example, when you meet your friend, you can say cześć, and then when you have to go back home, you can say cześć again. So this one is pretty useful. So our next phrase is dzień dobry. Dzień dobry means good morning in English, but actually what it literally means is dzień, which is a day, and dobry, which is good. So actually what you are saying, it's good day. That's why we can use it through the whole day, not only in the morning. You can say it in the evening as well, or in the afternoon. You can say it to your friends or to your family and to a person you don't know as well. So feel free to use it anytime you want. And our next phrase is Dobry wieczór. Dobry wieczór means good evening, literally means good evening. For example, through the whole day you would say dzień dobry, but at the end of the day you would say dobry wieczór. Now, actually, a lot of people, it's very difficult to know when can you start saying that, when can you start saying dobry wieczór instead of dzień dobry. So a lot of people I know starts with like dzień dobry, they want to say dzień dobry, but they notice it's already evening and they say like dzień dobry wieczór, which is the funny way of saying that. You can try it if you want. Dobranoc. Dobranoc means good night. So you would usually use it before going to bed, when you want to say bye to your family or to your friends and just you are sleepy, you will just say dobranoc. Dobranoc, it's one word, but it actually came from two different words. So like dobra, which means good, and noc, night. So it literally means good night, but it's one word right now. The next phrase is jak się nazywasz? Jak się nazywasz? Which means, what is your name? If you meet a new person, you can use it, but remember that this phrase will be better to use with people of the same age or people younger, because it literally means, what is your name, not what is your name, sir, or what is your name, ma'am. That's why it's not too good to use for like older people. It's better to use it for your friends, for people the same age, or for younger people, for children as well. So once again, jak się nazywasz? And the next one is nazywam się. So obviously if you ask jak się nazywasz, what is your name, you have to answer that, and that's nazywam się, which means my name is. For example, nazywam się Marzena. So the next phrase is miło mi ciebie poznać. Miło mi ciebie poznać, which means it's nice to meet you. So obviously when you meet a new person, you ask jak się nazywasz, and you answer nazywam się, like nazywam się Marzena, and then at the end you usually say like it's nice to meet you, and that would be miło mi ciebie poznać. So the next phrase is jak się masz? Jak się masz? Which means how are you? Now, the funny thing is that we don't really ask that a lot in Poland. I mean, we do, but not as often as you do it in English. So when you ask somebody jak się masz, how are you? Be careful, because this person can actually give you the real answer. The next phrase for today is dobrze, dziękuję. A ty? I'm fine, thanks. And you? Dobrze, dziękuję. A ty? I'm fine, thanks. And you? As I told you before, this may not be the answer that you will get. Some people will say so, but some people will just start talking about their problems, about their life, and instead of just getting I'm fine, thank you, and you will get the whole life story of this person and all the problems and everything related. So be careful when you ask this one. It's usually good to ask your friends, people you are closer to, with whom you really want to talk a lot, and then you will get an answer, longer answer. But of course, if you are asked and you don't want to talk about your life, you can just say dobrze, dziękuję, a ty? Proszę. Please. Proszę. Proszę means please in English, and you can use it, for example, when you give somebody something. So like, proszę. Or when you ask somebody to do something, like, proszę, proszę, zrób to dla mnie. Please, please, please do it for me. So going to the next phrase, dziękuję. Dziękuję means thank you in Polish. Well, you can use it to basically anybody you want. when somebody passes you something, you can say, and saying proszę, you can say dziękuję. When somebody invites you inside, saying proszę, proszę, you can say dziękuję as well. When somebody offers you tea or coffee, you can say dziękuję. If you don't want it though, you can say nie dziękuję, which means no, thank you. Nie ma za co. Nie ma za co means you are welcome, but what it actually literally means is there is nothing to be thankful for. So we usually say dziękuję and the other person would say nie ma za co. The next phrase we have here is tak. Tak means just yes. Whenever you want to say yes, and it's basically the same as in English. So, for example, when you want to use tak, if somebody asks you, do you want a tea or do you want something to drink? And you can say tak. Or you can say, actually adding please, tak, proszę. And when this person passes it to you, you can add dziękuję. The next phrase is nie. Nie means no. For example, if somebody offers you something to drink, if you want it, you can say yes, please, which would be tak, proszę, or tak, poproszę. But if you don't want it, you can say nie, or you can say nie, dziękuję, adding thanks to that. So, do you want something to drink? Nie, dziękuję. And next phrase is dobrze. Dobrze means okay. So, for example, when your friends asks you to go somewhere, or like, do you want to go grab something to eat together? And you can say tak, or you can say dobrze, let's go. Yeah, sure, okay, let's go. Or if they ask you if you want to go together for a trip, you can say yeah, sure, dobrze. Yeah, I want to go. The next phrase is przepraszam. Przepraszam has many different meanings. So it can mean excuse me, but it also can mean I'm sorry. So you would see a lot of Polish people mixing excuse me and I'm sorry in English because it's actually one word in Polish. So for example, when you stepped on somebody's leg, you can say przepraszam. When you did something wrong, you can say przepraszam. When you want to pass through like crowd of people, you can say przepraszam, przepraszam, and find your way out. If you did something wrong, you can say przepraszam as well. So it's actually a pretty useful one. So it means excuse me, but it means I'm sorry in the same time. Przepraszam. Przepraszam means I'm sorry. Actually, the next phrase is która jest godzina? Która jest godzina means what time is it? If you want to ask somebody, excuse me, what time is it now? You can say przepraszam, która jest godzina? So let's go to the next one. Another very useful phrase. Gdzie jest toaleta? Gdzie jest toaleta? Which means where's the toilet? So gdzie means actually where. Jest means be or to be, and toaleta is toilet. So gdzie jest toaleta means where is the toilet. So if you are in a shopping mall or in a restaurant and you want to ask, excuse me, where is the toilet, you will say, przepraszam, gdzie jest toaleta? The next phrase is poczekaj chwilkę. Poczekaj means to wait, and chwilkę means a moment, and together it means wait a moment, please. When you see your friend going somewhere, but you still want to talk to him or her, and you can just, call them and then say, poczekaj chwilkę. Ile to kosztuje? Ile to kosztuje means how much is this? When you go to a shop, you will say, przepraszam, ile to kosztuje? So, excuse me, how much is this? Przepraszam, ile to kosztuje? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Czy mogę prosić o rachunek? Can I get the check, please? So imagine you are sitting in a very nice Polish restaurant eating pierogi or any other wonderful Polish dish, and you've just finished and you just want to get your bill. So you would just call the waiter saying przepraszam, and then you will add czy mogę prosić o rachunek? And the next one for today is pomocy. Pomocy. This means help, and I hope you will not have to use this one anytime soon. But if you ever if you're ever in danger, if you ever are in a like very dangerous situation, which I hope you will not be in Poland, you can use this one, saying pomocy. Do zobaczenia. Do zobaczenia means see you later. You can use it when you speak with your friends and with your family or with anyone basically, because it's not super formal, but it's not only reserved to your closest friends. So like for example, we started this one with cześć, which was hello, but it was bye as well. And this one you would use when you speak with your friends, you would say cześć. But then for everybody else, your friends included, you can say do zobaczenia, which means until we see each other again. Potrafię dobrze mówić po polsku. I can't speak Polish very well. Nie potrafię means I can't. Mówić means to speak. And then po polsku means in Polish. So nie potrafię mówić po polsku. It literally means I can't speak Polish very well, or I can't speak in Polish very well if you wanted a very literal translation. When you start learning the language and you are still not so good and you meet like people and you want to tell them that your Polish it's not so good or it's not super good yet, you can use this phrase. Nie potrafię dobrze mówić po polsku. Thank you guys for watching. This was top 25 Polish phrases. And if you like this video, remember to give it a thumb up and leave some comments below. If you have any questions, you can leave it as well. And for more words and phrases, go to polishpod101.com. Thank you and see you again! Hello everybody, my name is Marzena and welcome to Polish Top Words. Today we will learn 10 questions you should know in Polish. So let's start. Jak się nazywasz? What's your name? Jak się nazywasz? What is your name? So if you meet somebody and you ask this person, jak się nazywasz? You may hear an answer like, nazywam się Ania. My name is Ania. Ania is actually a pretty common name in Poland. Or nazywam się Marzena. My name is Marzena. Jak się masz? How are you? Jak się masz means how are you? And you may hear an answer like dobrze, which means good. But actually, probably more often you will hear a very, very long answer and it won't be good. Because in Poland, it is not so common to ask, jak się masz. You do ask that, but you ask that only, people you are very close friends with. And you kind of need to expect a longer answer and that people will actually tell you the truth about their life and what wrong happened in it. And it's usually wrong because Polish people love complaining. So be careful with this one. If you don't have time for a longer talk, just don't ask it. Skąd jesteś? Where are you from? Skąd jesteś? Where are you from? So you may hear this question if somebody notices that you are not from Poland. And for example, if you are from America, you can answer z Ameryki, from America. So basically you just put z and then the country. Kiedy masz urodziny? When is your birthday? And if you make new friends, you may hear a question like kiedy masz urodziny? Which means when is your birthday? And a good answer for that would be just giving, the month and day. You don't have to answer in a whole sentence. So you can say, for example, 8 lutego. 8 lutego, which is February 8th. This is actually my birthday. Gdzie mieszkasz? Where do you live? Another question you may hear is gdzie mieszkasz? Gdzie mieszkasz? Gdzie mieszkasz means where do you live? And when you can answer like in details, telling the street, saying the street and everything else, or you can just, say mieszkam w Krakowie, which means I live in Krakow. Gdzie pracujesz? Where do you work? Another question you may hear in Poland is gdzie pracujesz? Where do you work? And it can be about the place or it can be about the company. So, for example, if you don't want to say the company or you are like, reluctant, you just want to say, okay, I work in Krakow, you say pracuję w Krakowie. If you want to say the company on the other hand, you can just say pracuję w and change Krakowie, Krakow, to the name of a company. Jaki jest twój numer telefonu? What's your phone number? If somebody likes you really much, then they may ask about your phone number, saying, jaki jest twój numer telefonu? What is your phone number? So you can answer that saying, mój numer telefonu to 693 408 896, which means my number is 693 408 896. Just notice that in Polish we usually break it into like groups of three, and we say not 693, we say 693, which is 693. Gdzie się nauczyłeś polskiego? Where did you learn Polish? Now, because studying Polish it's not so common and you don't actually learn it at school in a lot of countries, you may hear a question, gdzie nauczyłeś się polskiego? Where did you learn Polish? Well, you can answer, for example, w szkole językowej, which means in language school. Czy lubisz polskie jedzenie? Do you like Polish food? Another question you may hear as a foreigner is, of course, do you like Polish food? Which in Polish is, czy lubisz polskie jedzenie? Czy lubisz polskie jedzenie? You know, you can answer whatever you want, like if you like it. If you don't like it, don't feel, you know, like embarrassed and just say it straight, because people will just feed you with Polish food that you don't like. But if you like it, you can say uwielbiam, which means I love it. Kiedy przyjechałeś do Polski? When did you come to Poland? Now, once you come to Poland and you start living there, you will probably hear this one a lot. Kiedy przyjechałeś do Polski? When did you come to Poland? So, if it's like for you 3 years, you can say przyjechałem do Polski 3 lata temu. I came to Poland 3 years ago. And that's all for today. We learned 10 questions you should know in Polish. Thank you for listening. And remember to like this video and to check polishpod101.com. Thank you again and see you next time.
Want to speak real Polish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at polishpod101.com.
Hello everyone, welcome to Top Polish Words. My name is Marzena and today we will learn 10 phrases you always want to hear in Polish. Świetnie dzisiaj wyglądasz. You look great today. So the first one is świetnie dzisiaj wyglądasz. You look great today. So that's a good one. You can say it to your friends. You can say it to somebody from your family. You wouldn't say it to a person you don't know, like, you know, random person on the street, which you do in some other countries. But everybody will feel better with this one. Świetnie dzisiaj wyglądasz. You look great today. Tęsknię za tobą. I miss you. Tęsknię za tobą. Tęsknię za tobą means I miss you. So this is something you would say to a person close to you, to somebody from your family. Well, somebody, you know, you don't have to address as a sir, a ma'am. You can write it to a person you love, for example, or to your mom, to your dad. Wykonałeś świetną robotę. You did a great job. Wykonałeś świetną robotę. You did a great job. This is a phrase, I guess, that you will hear at a company. Maybe your boss will tell you that, or your supervisor, or maybe your teacher even. But somebody you know who is above you and he will prize you for whatever you've done. Dostaniesz premię na koniec miesiąca. There will be a bonus at the end of the month. Dostaniesz premię na koniec miesiąca. There will be a bonus at the end of the month. Well, I guess bonuses in Poland right now are quite common. It wasn't like this 20 years ago. But right now in a lot of companies, you know, they want to make people like, they want to, you know, people to work better. They want people to try. So there is this system of bonuses in most of the companies in Poland right now. So you may actually hear this one if you work well. Dobrze gotujesz. You're an excellent cook. Dobrze gotujesz. Dobrze gotujesz means you are an excellent cook. And this is very important in Poland especially. We do love food and we do love, our homemade food. So whenever you want to marry in the Polish family, be sure to be a good cook. And we do cook a lot. We do cook a lot in Poland. We don't really go out, eating out. So phrase like, dobrze gotujesz, it's a compliment and a very, very good one. Odpocznij sobie, dzisiaj ja posprzątam. Take a break, I will do the cleaning today. Odpocznij sobie, dzisiaj ja posprzątam. Take a break, I will do the cleaning today. That's something I would love to hear. We do, there is this whole schedule to Polish week, and because a lot of people still go to church on Sunday and they don't work on Sunday, we usually do our cleaning on Saturday. It's like, I guess in a lot of other families, both the wife and the husband, they both, engage in the cleaning process, and they both try to, clean the house. And then on Sunday, they both usually rest and start work from Monday to Friday. Wygrałeś. And you win. Wygrałeś. And you win. We've got this very popular lottery in Poland. It's called Totolotek. And you can buy it almost everywhere. There's the small kiosks where they sell it. And I guess a lot of people try to, try their luck. And I guess, I would be super happy if I won like 1 million zloty, which I never did. I guess the most I won was 200 zloty, which is like still $50, $60 maybe. Pretty good. Miałeś rację. You were right. Miałeś rację. You were right. It's difficult to say that somebody else was right. And I guess, girls in Poland would admit it, oh, you were right. But guys are so proud, and I don't think they will do that. I don't think guys say that a lot. Przyniosłem ci coś specjalnego. I brought you something special. Przyniosłem ci coś specjalnego. I brought you something special. And this something special can be a piece of cake, wonderful Polish sernink, cheesecake, or like a flower or two. Budżet jest nieograniczony. The budget is unlimited. Okay, so the next one is budżet jest nieograniczony, which basically means the budget is unlimited. I don't think you will ever hear it in a Polish company, but if so, that's definitely something that will make you happy. And that's all for today. Once again, my name is Marzena, and today we learned 10 things you want to hear in Polish. So if you like this video, please remember to like it and remember to check out polishpod101.com. That's all for today, and see you next time. Thank you! Hello everyone, welcome to Top Polish Words. Today we'll do 10 compliments you always want to hear. So my name is Marzena, and here we go. Number 1 is jesteś przystojny. You are handsome. Jesteś przystojny. So, you are handsome or jesteś przystojny, you will use it to guys, not so much to girls. For girls, you can say like ładna, piękna, or something close to that. And I believe every single guy in Poland would be very, very happy if you tell him that. Jesteś niesamowitym przyjacielem. You are an awesome friend. So, jesteś niesamowitym przyjacielem is something I would tell to my very, very good friend, because you use the word przyjaciel, and we have 2 words for friends in Polish. So, kolega or koleżanka we use when we refer to a friend that is not a very, very close friend, but when we say, when we talk about a very, very close friend, we will say przyjaciel, or sometimes przyjaciółka, which refers to a girl. So przyjaciel, przyjaciółka. Jesteś niesamowitym przyjacielem. You are an awesome friend. Twoje wnętrze jest jeszcze piękniejsze niż twój wygląd zewnętrzny. Your inside is even more beautiful than your outside. Which is a great compliment to say to a girl, or even a guy in Poland, but I believe a lot of my friends would be like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. And yeah, why not? Why not to make people happy? So you can use that one. Twoje CV jest imponujące. Your resume is impressive. Yeah, you can say that about somebody's CV if you feel like it's really good person. It's like they have this impressive resume and they're so good. But also you can use, instead of CV, you can use the Polish word życiorys. Życiorys, which basically is the history of your life, which is CV as well. We use both. We use CV, we use życiorys. You can use one or the other. Both are okay. And what if somebody does a good job or great job? Well, in that case, you can say dobra robota. Dobra robota. You can use it to your friend, or you can use it at work to your coworker. Well, I guess you wouldn't say it to your boss, but everybody else is okay, or maybe not to your teacher. But everywhere else, it's a good way to prize somebody. Ta kurtka wygląda na tobie ładnie. This jacket looks nice on you. And who wouldn't like to hear that? I guess it's a very nice thing to say, especially among the girls. So if you have a girlfriend, you can tell her that, you know, this jacket looks nice on you, or you can say, oh, this skirt looks nice on you. Ta kurtka, ta spódnica, te korale, which is like this necklace, or for example, ta czapka, which is like this hat. Wygląda na tobie ładnie. Looks nice on you. Wygląda na tobie ładnie. Looks nice on you. Twój uśmiech jest piękny. Your smile is beautiful. Which I guess a guy can say it to a girl. Definitely. Probably more often than a girl would say that to a guy. And that's a very big compliment. I would feel like, oh my gosh, your smile is so beautiful. Oh. And I would be probably super red. Wyglądasz przepięknie. You look gorgeous. This is something probably a boyfriend would say to his girlfriend, and sometimes I would say it to my girlfriends as well, just to make them feel better. And when they look really, really gorgeous, I would say, oh, wyglądasz przepięknie. You look gorgeous. Jesteś niezastąpiony. You are irreplaceable. Jesteś niezastąpiony. Something you will say to a guy, and to a girl you would just change it a little bit and you will say jesteś niezastąpiona. Something you can use to your coworker, to your friend. Even if you are a boss, you can use it to all your workers. Something that will make everybody feel better about themselves. So you can just simply say jesteś niezastąpiony or jesteś niezastąpiona. Woohoo! You know what? Zaskoczyłeś mnie pozytywnie. You surprised me positively, which is a good way to compliment on somebody's job. Well done. Or that somebody acted in a very, very good way or a very wise way. And you can say it to your friends, you can say it to your coworkers, basically almost everybody, unless this person is very, very much above you in a hierarchy, maybe that's not a good idea. But everybody else is okay, fine, and people will be super happy to hear that. So that's all for today. Once again, my name is Marzena, and today we did 10 compliments you always want to hear. So what are the compliments you want to hear? Leave it in comments, and remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and visit polishpod101.com for more content like that. See ya!
Nice.
I hate it.
Cześć!
Cześć.
Jak się masz?
Dobrze, a ty?
Świetnie.
Cześć.
Hej,
Jak masz na imię?
jestem Gosia, a ty?
Jestem Alex.
Miło mi. Fajne masz imię.
Dzięki. Przepraszam panią,
Tak?
Upuściła pani rękawiczkę.
Naprawdę?
Tak, proszę.
Dziękuję bardzo. Hej, Alex.
Cześć.
Skąd jesteś?
Jestem z Australii. A ty?
Jestem z Polski.
Super.